Yo, what's up YouTube? We're back, and courtesy to Lotus Asakura, video wouldn't be possible without him. Thanks for the idea. If you made the video similar to this, I'm just giving credits where it's due from my end. That's where I got the video from, so don't point any fingers at me. Anyways, today I'm just gonna be ranking the characters that I'm most likely to play in Sparking Zero. All the way down to the characters I don't even want to see me on. Like we're all the way down to our avoid tier. So at the top we got our got to play tier. This is gonna be the tier that I have to play. Like without a shadow of a doubt, I need this on my team. I need to experience it in Sparking Zero. Then we've got our tag out tier. Our tag out tier is something light. It's just something that all the characters that haven't scratched the surface of my must play tier, like the got to play tier, but I'm definitely gonna be playing them. And this is our okay tier. They're okay. I'm indifferent about it. I don't feel one way or the other. And then we've got our avoid tier. Characters I just don't even want to, I'm not playing this character unless the community wants me to play this character. I'm damn near, I might not even make a video on the character unless somebody asks me to make the video. That's how I feel about this tier. We could go slow, we could go fast, but I think we're gonna have to speed up some of this beginning part. So Team Goku, I think Team Goku is actually gonna be on the tag out list. I don't think he scratches the surface of my gotta play list, but he's 100% on my tag out list. After that, we are 100% all base Gokus and okay. Kaio King Goku, I want to put him here, but I'll put him at the top of okay. After that, it's just all these other Gokus, they could just go all in okay. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. Goku's cool and all, he ain't it. Vegeta Scouter, he's a little bit above Goku, and this one's just a little bit above Vegeta. But outside of that, the rest of these I'm not too fond or crazy about. This list has already gotten big, but I gotta go fast. It could either be a 20-minute video or it could be an hour. Super Saiyan Vegeta, all of these, they kind of just going in their own tier. I'm not a big Majin fan. Like Majin's cool to me, but it is what it is. Also, Vegito, I'm not crazy about. Super Vegito, also not crazy about. So Super Gogeta, I'll put him on the tag out list. I'm a huge Gogeta head, and it's just always been that way. Kid Gohan, also, you just go right here. Base Gohan, I'm not feeling nothing crazy, but we're talking Super Saiyan. Teen Gohan, he's on the tag out list. Don't ask me why. I just love the aesthetic of it. It's kind of crazy to me. They needed to do more of it. So we're gonna have our first got to play. It's up there. It's like top 3 favorite Dragon Ball characters. Outside of that, Great Saiyan Man. Matter of fact, Great Saiyan Man, you are at the Great Saiyan Man, you at the bottom of the okay list. I'm not gonna lie to you. Base Adult Gohan, I don't know why people trip so much over Gohan. I'm not crazy. I do like him a little bit more than Vegeta though. Not more than Scouter Vegeta. Ultimate Gohan is like my favorite form of like just Gohan in general out of all of these. Base Future Gohan. Now this is a tag out. I mess with Future Gohan heavy. Future Gohan, ooh, bro. And he's not gonna have an arm in this one. I mess with Future Gohan so heavy. Future Gohan Super Saiyan 1, they're neck and neck. They're the same thing. I promise you, it's a tag out for either or. Outside of that, Trunks Sword, he's like literally he's at the top of okay. I'm not tagging Trunks Sword out. The rest of these Trunks can kind of, I'm not a Trunks head, but I mess with Trunks Sword because I always thought it was cool when I was little. So it is what it is. I actually like Kid Trunks way more than I like the rest of these Trunks. He's about on par with Gohan the way I feel about him, so I'll just throw him in here. I feel like I like him more than the rest of the Gohan forms. I mess with Kid Trunks. Hear me out. I love Kid Goten. Goten is a prodigy, bro. Goten, I'm a Goten advocate. Goten knew how to turn into a Super Saiyan without anybody's help. He didn't have Vegeta helping him and training him. He just did that. Bro, if people actually gave Goten some, and ooh, bro, I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm not even gonna talk about it. Gotenks, I don't care. I said all of that about Goten and Trunks. I don't care at all about Gotenks. Honestly, Gotenks he used to be drippy. I like this form of Gotenks, but I don't know. I definitely like him more than Trunks and Saiyan Man. I throw him in like the He's like in the Goku realm. He's in the Goku tiers. Outside of that, we've got Piccolo, my boy Piccolo. Piccolo. I don't know how I feel about Piccolo. I don't hate Piccolo, but I'm really indifferent about Piccolo. I'm gonna just throw Piccolo in the middle in here because I am super indifferent about him. I don't hate him. And Nell is just a reskin Piccolo. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Bro had the exact same personality and everything. He just lived on planet Namek. Krillin, bro? I ain't gonna lie to you, Krillin. You are not, I don't care. Krillin's almost at the avoid tier for me. I don't mess with Krillin. Krillin's just, he's Goku's friend, and yeah, I get that. It ain't Krillin. It ain't it for me. Yamcha is actually up here. Yamcha's so, he's always drippy in every action. I like him more than Vegeta too. I don't like him more than Grade 8 Vegeta, but he's up there. Tien, but let me, I can't brush over this. Yamcha is drippy in every fighting game. They make Yamcha fight hard in every game. So he's 100% at the top of the OK tier. He's teetering, like the top 5 of this, the OK tier is teetering into the tag out tier. Where you at, Tien? Tien is the first character that I'm avoiding. I don't like Tien. I never liked Tien. I don't know. If they have, the only version of Tien that I liked is the one where his arm got cut off. You gotta mutilate this character for me to like him. Chaozu, you can also go in the avoid tier. I don't care about you at all. I'm not even questioning it. Yajirobe, he doesn't teeter, but I feel like he's definitely above Gohan for me in this game. And it's just because Yajirobe was that guy, and if you were good at the game, you could beat somebody with Yajirobe and rub it in their face. He's that guy. So I'm definitely putting him up a little bit higher than more. I don't care about Master Roshi. Master Roshi isn't nothing crazy to me. I think Master Roshi feels the same as Piccolo for me. He's in that tier of, Master Roshi's in that tier where he's just roaming. Max Power Master Roshi, however, I can see him being at like, not above my favorite form of, not above my favorite 2 forms of Gohan, but he's somewhere in that tier. Mr. Satan, get at the bottom of the list. Videl, also at the bottom of the list. I'm not even gonna justify it. All right, Mr. Satan's animations is cool. I can see myself playing a video for Mr. Satan, like trying to beat everybody in Tenkaichi with Mr. Satan, but he's at the bottom of the avoid list. If it's not a video, I'm not playing Mr. Satan. I'm not even gonna try to touch the character. I don't even want to see the character on my list. There's so many other cool things that I could do than play Mr. Satan, bro. Bardock. Okay, Bardock, hear me out. I don't hate you, Bardock, but you don't even hit the tag out list for me. And I'm gonna be real with you. I kind of want to put base Goku mid in the I am. Nobody can stop me. Because that's where you belong, and base Goku 100% is going to be, mid base Goku is 100% going to be on my tag out list. He has Kaioken. And if you folks don't understand how beautiful Kaioken, yeah, he's better. In fact, get up here, my guy. I love that character, bro. I love that character. I love it. I'm keeping it. I don't even explain myself to y'all. Anyways, getting into Raditz. Raditz, you are teetering at avoid. You're in the same tier with Krillin. I don't mind playing you, but matter of fact, Xenoverse really made me hate you. I ain't gonna lie. Get at the bottom. The sad part is I already made a video about the Cyberman. I'm avoiding him even though he is on my starting list of characters. If you want to see that video, please go look into my channel. There's a video where I randomized my starting characters for Sparking Zero. Nappa's animations look really cool, so I want to throw him. He's actually a little bit ahead of all the other Vegetas. That's how I feel about Nappa. I'm not gonna lie to nobody. If I could tell you, Frieza Soldier, I'm not gonna lie, you in the avoid tier with Cyberman. I don't want to play you. Also, I don't like Kui. I don't know why people talk about Kui. Why is he in the game? I get that we needed dirty fireworks. I don't like Kui. Bro, he was there for a minute and he was gone for a minute. Also, the board, ooh, I can't. You're in this tier because Budokai 1, you were busted, so that's the only reason you're here. Hear me out. Zarbon. I mess with Zarbon heavy. I don't know why, but he's in the same tier as like Yamcha for me. He's teetering, but he's not. I don't think he's gonna be in the tag, like close to the top 5 for the tag out alternates, but he's up there, bro. Also, Gildo, I don't hate you, but you right next to Krillin. I actually feel the exact same way about Gildo as I feel about Krillin. I don't know. All right, so I mess with Raccoon. So the only reason I mess with Raccoon is because of his charge animations. And they're always hilarious in every game. I feel the same way about Raccoon as I feel about Yajirobe. Jace, I feel indifferent. You're next to Trunks. Berter, y'all are a pair, y'all can stay together. That isn't true. Berter, you're actually up here because you're fast. I just love fast characters, so we gotta keep it pushing. I feel like I'm slowing down. Ginyu, matter of fact, Ginyu, you're not fun. Like, you don't get anybody's move list. That the only cool thing about you is changing bodies, and the fact that you can't do anything with that. You're in the Mr. Satan tier for sure. You're not down here with the rest of these chums, but you're in the Mr. Satan tier for sure. All the Friezas might as well go up here, bro. Frieza is such a dope character. You can add all of them. I mess with Frieza heavy. I don't know why either. He 100% Mecha Frieza. Unpopular opinion alert. I don't mess with Mecha Frieza that much. Why I put the hard ER for the end of Frieza. I just don't mess with Mecha Frieza. He isn't, it's nothing personal. I just don't like the look. And he lasted a total of 5 minutes on the screen. I don't care about Mecha Frieza. King Cold, you almost right here, I ain't gonna lie. Just because you have a sword, that's the only reason you didn't go right there. Dr. Gero. Dr. Gero is like next to Yajirobe. He has a fun gimmick about healing, so I mess with it. But he's a little bit behind Raccoon. Android 19, you might as well be in this list. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's nothing about this character that I like. Is he worse than the Cyberman? Nah, but you close. You close. I ain't gonna lie, you close. Android 18. I don't care about the androids at all. I only like Super 17 and he ain't even in the game. Y'all all going down here because they didn't put Super 17 in the game. I'm not lying to any of y'all. Nah, I can't do that to Cell. Cell's too much of a menace for I had a whole rant about Super 17 not being in the game. Y'all don't even deserve to be down here, but y'all go be down here and I ain't changing my mind. Cell is like Bardock level. You could get this out of my face. You could get this all the way. I can make a whole nother tier for this form. I hate this form. Perfect Cell isn't bad. I almost want to say that Perfect Cell is like, he's like next to Yamcha because he's just always stupid in every game that every iteration you want to put this man into, he's somewhere in here being stupid. I'll put him like right behind Yamcha though. I like Yamcha way more, even though Yamcha's weaker. I like this form of Cell this form of Cell, even though it's ugly, I just mess with this form a lot. I like the fact that it's ugly. It's ugly in the right way. Like he actually looks like a life form that shouldn't exist. I love that form. I mess with the Perfect Cell form too, don't get me wrong. I just like the aesthetic of first Cell form more. Cell Jr. I feel literally indifferent about you. Where's the Piccolos and Master Roshi? That's where you go. You go in the middle somewhere. Swopovich, I ain't gonna lie. You're funny to me, and it's just because beating people with you online would be hilarious. So I don't hate you. I think you're in the same tier of like, you might be in the middle, like with all the Gokus and random shenanigans. I'll put you like behind base Goku, because I'm not gonna complain if I get Spopovich. Deborah, I feel indifferent about Deborah. There ain't nothing crazy there. Babidi. Okay, Babidi has unique gimmicks to him, so I can see them being fun. And I literally count him like in the Yajirobe tier. He's somewhere in here, not teetering to the top, tippity top, but he's somewhere in here that's kind of crazy. Majin, I don't like Fat Buu. It's my least favorite form of Buu. It's crazy that I stumbled right here. I feel the same way about Majin Buu as I feel about Kid Gohan. I don't care either or about either of the two. Evil Buu, I feel the exact same way about Fat Buu. Super Buu gets points. Super Buu actually gets crazy points. He's like up there with Frieza. He's 100% past Zarbon, but I don't think he's past Cell. He could be past Super Perfect Cell. I just like Super Perfect Cell it didn't captivate me. It's just Super Saiyan 2 on Cell, and they didn't want to brand it like that. Yeah, I could see myself putting Super Buu here. Super Gotenks, definitely. I definitely mess with Super Gotenks more than Super Buu. So I gotta put Buu Tanks over here. And then Buhan, bro, give me a thumbs up for this, man. All right, so I tell you that's my favorite form of Gohan. Where is he at? He's like Gohan's already up there, and as you know, he's right here. But my favorite form of adult Gohan was his base mystic form. That goes hard, his ultimate Gohan form, whatever you want to call it. That's my favorite form of Gohan. Now, when Buu had this man's mentality, it was a wrap. All the trash talk, all the banter. I know he's gonna have crazy voice lines. I'm all here for it. Kid Buu. We actually got two gotta play characters. Moment of silence for that. Let's go. But Kid Buu, I keep repeating his name because I don't know how I feel about him. He's up here with, like, I think I like him more than Cell, but I don't think I like him more than Yamcha's aesthetic. I think Yamcha's aesthetic is cool. Super Garlic Jr., get at the bottom of the list. Get at the bottom of the list. I don't care where y'all are at. Get it. Y'all aren't. You can stay at the bottom, but the rest of you, Turles, get at the bottom of the list. Get at the bottom of the list. I don't care about any of these old movies. I wasn't a fan of them. Not a single part of me was a fan of Garlic. Matter of fact, all I know about Garlic Jr. is the Dead Zone. Who made that movie? Nothing else about it is memorable. I don't even remember him transforming, so he can stay at the bottom of the list. But when we're talking about forms and we're talking about people, real people, put my boy Cooler right here. The only reason he goes right here at the top of the okay list is because my boy Final Cooler, one of the best Frieza transformations was at Final Form. And he goes above Future Gohan. I'm sorry. Cooler with the ninja mask on and it clicks up, that goes hard for me. Meta Cooler, I wasn't a fan of. I feel like he belongs in the Piccolo tier list. I feel indifferent about him. He's nothing crazy. It is what it is. Android 30, get at the bottom list. Fusion, you're at like the top of, you could teeter into, I don't like BoJack. I don't like some of these movies. All right. Hear me out. I mess with Fat Janemba. I don't know why. It's just funny. He's quote unquote evil, but he's just a big baby. And there's something about beating you with a big baby that makes me happy. Now that we're talking though, Super Janemba. Super Janemba goes hard. This is one of my favorite villains in all of it. He's over Buhan just by a little bit, but he's one of my favorite villains. Like his design, the particle, the movie, I loved everything about it. Super Janemba goes hard. I gotta speed up. Tabion, I feel literally, and actually I don't even care about Tabion. He's at the bottom of the okay list. Rudagon, if you could tell, I wasn't a huge fan of some of the movies. They just didn't have that big of an impact on me, so I just don't feel either way about them. That's why they're at the bottom. They're not in the avoid list because I don't mind playing them, but they ain't up there. Base Brawly goes hard. He's in all the Brawly forms from the movies. They're in the rotation. They did Brawly justice. This one loses points. I actually do not mess with the legendary super form as much. I don't even think I mess with it. He's in the Zarbon. I actually mess with Zarbon and legendary Super Saiyan Brawly the exact same way. Like I feel the same. Actually, hold on. Let's rearrange this. I feel stronger about that's so goofy. I feel stronger about Super Zarbon or Frog form Zarbon than I feel about Brawly. That's a crazy, and it's just because your boy is here. Base form Brawly. He's at the top of like rotation list. Actually, I like Teen Gohan. Nah, he's at the top. I like Teen Gohan aesthetically more, but I know base Brawly's gonna still higher. So from like a game point standpoint, I can see myself playing him more in the tag out list. But if we're just doing how I feel about it, it's Teen Gohan stays right. Teen Goku stays right there. I don't know if I kept saying Teen Gohan. All the forms of Brawly they all sit right here for me. I love one of my favorite Dragon Ball movies. I'm sorry, he's not at that level, but he's at that level of, he's that guy. So base Goku, From Super, I like him a little bit better, but his animation pose, I feel like base Goku and Ultimate Gohan feel the same to me. The rest of these Gokus, they can just be thrown in here. I don't care where y'all are at. Y'all are in the middle somewhere. I'll put y'all in descending order. Matter of fact, y'all can it just keeps going down. Ultra Instinct, where it is cool. I feel like I'm cheap if I pick it, but at the same time, he's in my tag out list. I'm sorry. Matter of fact, he's like right next to Brawly. He's after Brawly for sure. For sure, he's after Brawly. Now, Ultra Instinct, I like the not white hair one more. I actually like it a lot more. Now, do I like it more? I like it more than Babidi. I like it more than Yajirobe. I like it more than the Friezas. I like it more than Vegeta. But the Frieza forms and Zarbon, and it's crazy how high Zarbon is for me. I do not know why he's that high. I can give it to you. I can give it to you. You're over super perfect form Cell. You're even over super Boo, but you're not over Boo Tanks and the rest of these lists for me. And I don't know why. It just didn't hit as hard. Like, he had the music and choreography, it was amazing for it, but I resonate so much more heavier with Ultra Instinct Goku, like base form hair. Yeah, I'm sticking exactly with that. Base Vegeta also in the what if. You are, I don't care. This form gets points for me. He's on the same drippy outfit for like Yamcha, so he's at the top. He's not at my tag out list, sadly. And Blue, Super Saiyan Blue, just, it doesn't hit the same for me. Base Gogeta, the movie Gogeta kind of goes crazy. So I'm sorry, he's in my gotta playlist. Gogeta his animations go hard. His personality, the little tweaks that they gave him, goes hard. I mess with my boy Gogeta. I actually mess with all his forms. If I can play him, base Gogeta would be the one, so I could transform up to all of them, but it stays in this list for sure. I even put him at top of tag out because I feel like it's a bit unfair. Because I'm normally just gonna be locking in base Gogeta, and then I'm just gonna keep the rest. Gogeta just goes insanely hard to me. Base Future Trunks, I don't feel anyway. Where is Trunks at, bro? Like, you're somewhere in here. You're somewhere in there. I feel indifferent about you. And that middle list got so skewed. I don't know what's going on over there. I also don't care. Like, Trunks, I just don't care about. Super Android 17. I actually liked Super Android 17 more than I liked Z. And it's weird because they're the exact same person. And I know that I can't be complaining this much about them. They're the same person. Why are you complaining? I don't know how to explain it. This is the way I feel. So we're going to throw my boy right in like after Kid Buu. I think he's just got that drippy aspect. This is like the drippy section. I ain't gonna lie. They're holding they're gatekeeping the tier. If you're not drippy enough, you're not getting in. Beerus, you're in the tag out list. You're nice. You're at the bot. You beat Janemba. That's the reason I can't put you at the top of okay. But you're teetering. Whis is in a tier for himself for me because I feel indifferent about him, but I really want to play him because I feel like he's gonna be annoying. So I guess I have to put Whis at the top of the okay list because he's not in tag out and he's not in gotta play, but I really want to see Whis. But then that feels so he's like second then because I definitely mess with Janemba more. I'd rather play Fat Janemba over Whis. Frieza Super, I don't know, bud. You just like you're in the Frieza zone. You're above like the rest of these Friezas, but you're nothing crazy. Golden Frieza loses points for me, but you're above the others. Frost is actually I feel the exact same way about him as I feel about Super. They don't beat over this like section, but they're over everybody else for sure. I even like him more than Yajirobe in the Raccoon list. Base Kaba, I don't care. You can go next to Super Gogeta, Super Vegeta, whatever his name is. Yeah, y'all can all stay right there. Hit, I'm not crazy about, but I also like Hit sauciness. So Hit is literally, I'm telling you, this is the drippy section for me. I don't know why. I just mess with this section. But Kid Buu, I feel like it's more drippy. I'm basing this off. That's just the way I feel about him. I'm sorry. Base Goku Black. How do I even teeter on this one? I like his animations and everything. He's definitely drippy, but I don't resonate with this character, and I don't know why. I just don't. I feel you're like in the Vegeta territory. Goku Black, Rose, the same thing. You're just in the Vegeta territory for me. I like everything. I like your design because you have a cool design. You just don't resonate for me. Zamasu's gonna be something cheap, bro. You already know this man's about to be cheap. Yeah, nah. He's like here. He's drippy and cheap, but I like this form way more. Few Zamasu go crazy. Steroided out Zamasu loses a lot of points for me. Like a lot of points. I don't like that form. Bergamo, you're almost at the avoid list. I actually don't want to play you. I don't see the I did not like this. Y'all can all go in the avoid list. Just don't like them. I don't know why. I'm not segregating y'all either. I just don't like y'all. Basically, this one is like iffy. I feel the same way about them as I feel about like the kids, like Kid Trunks and all of them. I'm just throwing them in here at this point. Base Kel, I don't care about Kel. She's almost in the avoid list. But when we talk about Berserk Kel, we talking about Berserk Kel. That's something different because I mess with Berserk Kel heavy. Now, Super Saiyan Kel, you go back in the I almost just don't care about you list. And then we got the fusions. I mess with this fusion way more than Vegeta, but I feel the same way about her as I feel about like Khalifa. And I stand on that. I just don't. I don't know. I just don't mess with it. Kefla, I just don't mess with you. You just, I'm throwing you in here somewhere. You even go next to Nappa. I just don't mess with you. Annie Lazuli is cool. And I think he's an interesting concept for like a big character, even though he ain't canon in the manga. But I mess with him, so I'm throwing him like over here, maybe. He's the drippiest of the big characters. And I feel like it's unjustifiable to throw him here when I have grade 8 Vegeta up here. So I actually mess with Annie Laza a little bit more than I mess with grade 8 Vegeta. Dispo, I mess with Dispo. Dispo goes hard. I mess with Dispo a lot. Dispo kind of go crazy. Topo, I don't care. You're like in literally over here. That's a perfect spot to push you. I don't care about Dispo. Jiren go crazy. Jiren goes kind of nuts. But I think I like full power Jiren more. So I'm putting you over here. And I'll bump like full power Jiren all the way to the like. He's up there. He's like right next to Kel for me. Like Berserk Kel. It actually might be, but yeah, he's like right here. I like Dispo a little bit more, but I ain't going crazy on it. Base Goku GT. I just don't care. I don't care about any of these forms outside of one. Base Goku Super Saiyan 4 might be in the rotation. I'm sorry. Let me see. Brawly being this low is kind of crazy because I think I actually mess with Brawly a little bit more. At least that form of Brawly. Yeah, I mess with it a little bit more. But this is like right next. Yeah, it's like right up here. It doesn't go too far. But it's up there. It's 100% up there. We got Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I don't care about Gogeta. He's a classic. He's a staple. I kind of feel that I was thinking about Jiren. Like Jiren came to mind when I was thinking about him, but I don't think he beats Jiren for me. I like Jiren's aesthetic more. Pan, I'd literally go next to Team Gohan. It's a perfect spot. Oob, on the other hand, can Oob is, I like Oob a lot. But I feel the same way like with these two characters. They're really close to tapping into the tag out list. But I have to save a spot because Majub is 100% at the top of the tag out list. I already thought about this before the video. I want to put Majub in the Gotta playlist. I gotta calm down. He doesn't go there yet. So I'm leaving him there. I gotta hyperventilate it out. I understand he's just not at the top. He's not there yet. And then we got baby Vegeta. I just don't care. I like him way more than I like Vegeta though. I'm not a Vegeta fan. I don't advocate for the man. He's in the like drippy section for me. I ain't gonna lie. He's like up there with Yamcha. I only play him because aesthetically I like the way he looks. And I like the way he looks in fights. Grade 8 also, he's in the aesthetic section for me. Whatever that section would be called. I don't care about Shin. He's in the same category as Trunks. And lastly, Goku Daima. I'm actually really hyped for Goku Daima. So he's gonna be in the rotation, 100%. He's gotta be. He's gonna be in the gotta play section. He's gonna be at the bottom of the list, but he's up there. And that's just the way I feel about it. And last but not least, this is my long-winded, drawn-out section of my tier list. It is a lot of characters, but hopefully I did it fast enough that the video isn't super long. I tried to keep it minimalistic for the characters I didn't care too much about and didn't give too much of an explanation, and the ones I cared about, hope I gave enough of an explanation. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, it's been real. It's been fun. Joe Boy, out.